Yo, hey, what's up, guys? I want to go ahead and do a quick video here on three subjects. First, mainly, I just want to give you updates, guys. Update on what I purchased this weekend, updates on my collection, and maybe an update to some of you Silver Age comic book collectors. I found out some really interesting information while searching, or at least researching on a comic book that I have that may pose interest to a lot of you seasoned collectors, especially you new collectors out there that are gathering Silver Age comic books. That's going to be towards the end of my video, so stay tuned, guys. In the meanwhile, let me go ahead and show you what I picked up this weekend. Not a whole lot, since you've already figured out that I picked up some comic books on Wednesday, but of course, I want to go ahead and show you some things that I missed out, especially on this Journey into Mystery, number 119. This issue, guys, I'm pretty sure all of you know, it's the second appearance of the Destroyer, and it was a really good pickup. It basically left off on the battle between Thor and the Destroyer, and basically who won and who was at fault, what was going on, why was the Destroyer attacking Thor. It was a really good read, guys. It's making me want to get issue 118, and I believe 118 is the first appearance of the Destroyer, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. If not, I'm pretty sure one of you guys will correct me. So anyways, guys, I picked this up for a really good deal. It's in very good condition, and I'm pretty sure in the Mylar it looks to be in excellent, near mint condition, but it's not. It's in very good. It has some spine stress right here, not a whole lot. Some rounded edges, but that was pretty much it. But I picked it up for $10. I was really surprised and excited when I found it. It was at my local comic book store, the one I always go to, All About Books and Comics. Check them out. I'll throw a plug in there for them. They have a really cool website where you can buy stuff from. Anyways, I picked it up in their $10 bins, which I'm pretty sure hasn't been searched in a long time, as well as a few other ones that I could not pick up this weekend. So I asked if they could hold those off for me until Friday, until payday. But all the other ones, I mean, like, that I picked up were $10, were really good comic books that I failed to have noticed. Don't you hate that, guys, when you go to a comic book store? I mean, there's so many comic books. Well, I'm pretty sure not for a lot of you. I think 123 Comic Man. Yeah, I think, didn't you move out there into the boonies where there's not a lot of comics? Sorry, man. But hey, I have a lot of comics. So if you want, I'll fly you out here to Arizona and we'll go searching. Anyways, hey, this bin, these $10 bins have always been there at my comic book store. They've always been in one location, but because they're on the floor, I've just skipped them. I haven't really searched them until today. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take a look, and there are 5 comics total, which is rounding up to $50. 5 of them that I really liked, but unfortunately I could only afford one Silver Age this weekend, so I picked this up. $10 is a score for me. Woo! Anyways, another thing that I picked up, guys, that's my only Silver Age, by the way. I picked up Deathstroke number 11. It's a brand new comic. I haven't really been following Deathstroke. Only because I picked up the first, I believe, 1 and 2 issues when it first came out, 3 issues. And it was pretty much, it had a lot of action, but I pretty much got tired of the storyline because Deathstroke, it was pretty easy and simple. Deathstroke would find somebody or find someone to fight, and Deathstroke would win every first 3 issues, and I got tired of that, so I dropped it. Well, in this issue, I picked it up because finally Deathstroke, he gets the snot beat out of him, basically, by Lobo. And Lobo, we all know who Lobo is. He's been around for a while, I believe since the mid-'80s, I'm pretty sure. But he's been around for a while, and being the fact that this is one of his, I believe, second or third reappearance in this new 52, I'm glad that he finally kicked Deathstroke's butt, because I got tired of him just beating up everybody. I got tired of Deathstroke. Anyways, the art, of course, is by Rob Liefeld, and I understand not a lot of you like him out there, but I have to say this one, I can't tell if it's just his pencils are getting better, or if it's just the inker. He touched up on a lot of issues, which made it a little bit more attractive, especially the glowing and the coloring and so forth. So I wasn't really you know what? No, I take that back. I was not even disappointed at all. I was nowhere disappointed. I liked it. I'm glad. So I'll probably pick up issue number 12 to see how that goes, just because I want to see if Deathstroke is pretty much out, or he's just, I don't know, trying to get his second wind. I don't know. But that was pretty cool. Next issue, guys, I picked up, of course, was Before Watchmen, the comedian. I missed this issue. I did not pick up the variant because I figured this cover was way better than the variant. I love this type of mask, especially the artwork being done by J.G. Jones. He's one of my top favorite comic book artists, and I love his artwork. I just love it. It's just really prettyful. So, yep, there you go. I have not read that yet, but I plan to read it tomorrow. Next one, guys, that I picked up, one of my anticipated comic books for this summer. Transformers Regeneration 1, issue number 81. Now, a lot of you guys that are watching my videos that aren't familiar with the Transformers, their comic books came out in the early 80s, all the way up until, I believe, well, I take it back. They've been on an ongoing series off and on, switching from Marvel, going to, what is it, IDW. I've been following the Transformers comic book series off and on. They've been around for a while, guys, like I have to say, but of course the titles have been changed. They've been getting different subtitles, different storylines, but this one, guys, right here that you see in front of you, issue number 81, picks up where it left off on the Marvel brand. However, IDW is actually the new company producing the Transformers comic book series, and I have not read it yet. I just picked it up today, and I'm really anxious to get it, guys. And I have not read it yet, guys. I'm really anxious to start reading this comic book, probably tonight, because I want to see where it left off. And unfortunately, I don't have the back issues. I don't know, and I understand that issue 79 or 80, I believe, is a really hard to find issue. If you look it up on eBay, guys, Transformers issue 80, I believe, you look that up, you'll see price guides from $40 to over $100 because it's just really hard to find. It was low print and no one bought it. No one really wanted to read the Transformers back then. So I'm probably going to search that up, maybe pick that up within a couple months and start picking up back issues just so I can, I guess, get my childhood back. Because again, I had a few issues of them and I loved them. Anyways, guys, let's move on. There's Transformers number 81. The next one that I picked up, guys, that I missed out this week or last week was Justice League Dark, issue number 10. Oh my God, I can't believe I missed out on that issue, guys. Now, I remember picking up the first, I believe, 6 issues of Justice League Dark until it started going into the vampire line. I'm not a big fan of vampires, guys. Sorry. So, Justice League Dark, it kind of led into iVampire, and when I saw that, I'm like, nope, skip, next, drop, bye-bye. I just said bye-bye, I don't want it. So this one here, issue 10, is something entirely different. It's starting to get back into the horror slash mystery concept. Now, I know there are a lot of you horror fans out there, and don't miss out on this because it's starting to begin now. It basically leads off, oh, wait. Before I jump too much, guys, I really want to talk about the cover. I love this cover, guys. It brings back the old original House of Mystery cover concept with the bad guy there and his hand kind of welcoming in through the door. That is a really, really cool concept. And what I mean by that, House of Mystery have actually done that type of cover before in the 60s. And what I mean by that is this one. House of Mystery 174. This, guys, is a classic Silver Age DC House of Mystery cover. This one you can't duplicate, basically. Well, you can, but you get the point. Whenever you see that concept with the hand and the finger telling you to come in and the eyes, this is where that concept came from, okay? And then the other cover that I have, which was pretty cool, which is Batman, the Brave and the Bold, where Batman and the House of Mystery kind of make its own appearance together in the comic book, which is really cool. I really hope the camera can pick this up. Sorry for the glare, guys. And this is issue number 93 from Brave and the Bold. Really cool. So when I saw this new release of Justice League Dark in the cover, it actually talks about the House of Mystery here. And the storyline actually goes with the cover, which I'm really surprised about, because we all know sometimes covers don't go along with the story. Apparently there is the House of Mystery, which John Constantine knows pretty much what it is and where it is, and he has special magic keys that allows him to enter and find the House of Mystery. It's a really cool storyline, guys. Also, it makes a quick reference on the House of Secrets, which is also another DC line back from the 60s and 70s, where it was kind of a horrorish type mystery book. House of Secrets and House of Mystery are two separate titles, but kind of coincide together. I don't really want to give too much away on the comic book, but it was a really good read, guys, leading up to, you know, magic and horror and suspense, monsters and demons, and these 3 books that they're looking for, which kind of can give, you know, ultimate power, and how John Constantine may end up being the bad guy or villain in this story arc. It was a really cool read, guys. I really enjoyed it. So pick it up if you're into these kind of comic books. Next, guys, in the next session, I want to go ahead and talk about one thing that I found out specifically on a comic book. Thor Annual number 2. In this one, guys, I was actually trying to input this comic book into my comic book collector database, which you've seen previously in other videos, and I found out that there are a first and second printing of this comic book. I was really surprised to find that information out. I mean, I had no idea, and I wasn't too quite sure. I'm like, wait a minute. So what do I have? Do I have the second printing or first printing? I have no idea, so I researched it. And what I found out, in J.C. Penney's catalog in the early 90s, they had a special going on where you can order a group, a bundle, or maybe one, I'm not quite sure. You can order old Silver Age comic books from their catalog. However, they were basically known as reprints. It was really weird because the advertisement portrayed them as real, you know, comic books from the 60s. The covers looked the same, the storylines looked the same, but there were a few inconsistencies with the comic that you were able to determine, oh wait, this isn't the real one, this is the second printing, or at least a variant type cover or comic. And let me show you here. Let me go ahead and jump to the screen. Give me a second. And here we go, guys. I'll go ahead and put the web address in my description of the video below. So if you want to check this web page out, go ahead and click on it. But apparently what it looks like in JCPenney's, they introduced a MVP pack, Marvel Vintage Pack. It basically sells off Silver Age reprints from the years of 1992 and 94 in the JCPenney's catalog. Okay, and what this website basically says is there's a list known as the MVP pack of comic books that JCPenney's were selling, 15 to 20 different comic book titles, okay? And one of them on my list was The Mighty Thor Annual number 2, which is right here, which I'm highlighting, okay? Now, again, I understand you may not see really too well on my camera, but again, feel free to jump on and click on the link below so you can actually see the website for yourself. Now, I don't want to bore you too much, guys, and I don't want this video being too long, but pretty much you may want to take a look at this because there are a lot of comic books, see, from 1992 that came out in the JCPenney's ad. All these right here. And then here's 93. I'm really interested in that Fantastic Four 51. I'm sure a lot of you out there have that issue, but probably can't tell if it's first or second printing, or didn't know there was a second printing. And then here's 94. I need to check out my Amazing Spider-Man, my annual number 5. Remember how I did a video on that? I don't even know if that's a second printing comic. I better check on it. And so there's these. There's my Thor right here. And then Submariner number 8 I think I have also. And that's pretty much it. So again, guys, you may want to check your covers because, for example, on my Thor, let me click on it here. This is the one that I have. And one thing that I was able to tell automatically that this is the second printing. On my first printing, the one that I have, it says September right here. Let me show you. See, there's September in there. And the Adicia or Adicia that I was telling you about, where it says second printing, it's actually this right here. Let me show you. Click on that. It's this right here. You know how it gives the actual details of who was published and when? See the second printing right there? So I'm pretty sure there are a lot of you out there that probably don't know, or like, oh wow, I scored a near mint copy of, let's say, Submariner number 8. Well, you may want to check because it may be a second printing. Who knows? So again, guys, check that out. It was pretty interesting that I found out on through a vlog, on another vlog, and I just stumbled upon this, and it was pretty interesting. So that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up, let me know, and I'll be doing another video on Wednesday. So thanks, guys. Peace.